Likewise, the issue of the hilfa, fudul and mutayyibin. These incidents show that, and this is a very important point for us in America, that the Prophet ﷺ was actively involved with the society of his time. Even though the society of his time was not Muslim. And he was proud of that involvement. And the causes that he got involved with are not purely religious causes. So the hilf al-fudul involves justice, involves truth, involves helping the oppressed. And later on he is saying, I am proud to have been there, and even now as a prophet and a Muslim, were I called to uphold that treaty, I would proudly do so. And this clearly shows us that getting involved in public causes is a part of being a good Muslim. And this is one of the biggest problems that we have as a minority here in America, is that we think we should only get involved in what we think are purely Islamic causes. We don't get involved with racism, with oppression, with poverty, with child abuse, with sexual abuse. We say, oh, these things, these are just other problems. We only get involved with Palestine and Kashmir and a flood over here and a flood over there and an earthquake over here in Muslim lands. Those are all good causes. I'm not, astaghfirullah, making fun of it. But at the same time, from the seerah, what do we learn? The Prophet ﷺ was an active part of his society, and he is supporting justice in his society. And that justice has nothing to do with Islam or non-Islam, with Muslim or Kafir. And this is one of the biggest faults, in my humble opinion, of us as a minority. That we still don't seem to have a connection with the society around us. Imagine what da'wah we would have if a representative of the Red Cross Society, wanting blood, donating blood, is a bearded Muslim with a skull cap, and he comes on TV, we need blood for our cause. Nothing to do with Islam, no da'wah, but that is the best da'wah. Imagine somebody talking against racism, talking against oppression, speaking out for the rights of these migrant workers, right? A muhajjiba sister coming on the television and saying, we need to protect children's rights, we need to do this and that. No, nothing about we need to convert to Islam, we need to give da'wah, no. But her message is her da'wah. And her involvement with society is the best da'wah that she can do, right? This is what our Prophet ﷺ did. Because basically, brothers and sisters, oppression is oppression regardless of who does it and who it's done against. Racism is racism. Child abuse is child abuse. Poverty is poverty. You don't need to be a Muslim to suffer from poverty or to be helped because you're a Muslim. It affects all of us. And, listen to this, when you become involved with the problems of society, people see you as sincere. Then when you come forth and say, I'm a Muslim, your Islam is shown to be a sincere faith. And that's what our Prophet ﷺ did. He was involved with the problems of his society, and he's solving those problems. Then when he becomes a prophet, he is known, he's loved, he's respected, his message now becomes acceptable. And nobody can come and say, who are you to preach to us? Where were you when we needed you? Where were you when society was suffering from a problem? You guys are following this point, right? And we as a Muslim community, the fact of the matter is, we are cut off from the society around us. We don't have active engagements with them. We don't have any type of cause that, subhanAllah, I mean, I need to be concerned with just as much as my neighbor for crime. Because crime affects me and it affects him. I need to be concerned about the murder rates of Memphis. I need to be concerned about all of the issues surrounding me. And when I get involved in those issues, and I become active in them, now when I come forth and I say, well, my religion is Islam, people are going to listen to me. Because I have standing respect in society. And that's exactly what our Prophet ﷺ did. The bottom line here, there are values that are human values. Not necessarily just Islamic values. Justice, security, fighting against oppression. And the Muslim needs to be at the forefront in all of these issues, and because the truth is linked together. When you support justice and you have the proper theology, it will come forth as a total package. Unfortunately for us, da'wah is only talk. Preaching through theology. Preaching through talking to others. Debating. with Christians and Jews about, no, this is one minuscule aspect of da'wah, and it is not the bulk of da'wah. Our Prophet ﷺ showed us what we need to do.